What is up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley. Welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. This is going to be for the star sign of Pisces from August 1st to the 5th of August 2020. So take what resonates, leave behind what does not. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me where your messages 100% correlate to your story because they are specifically for you in mind, you can find all the information for how to reach me in a reading in the description box down below. Without any further ado, I have already gone and pulled your cards off camera like always for you, Pisces, so let's get right into it. I'm just going to be honest right off the bat. My throat chakra is pretty fucking blocked, and this didn't happen before I started talking. So I got a card for blockages, so right off the bat, there's going to be some sort of blockages that you're going to have to overcome. My throat chakra is super fucking blocked right now. I'm going to tell you what the cards are, and then we'll get into the reading. You got the Chariot, the Tower, the Eight of Swords. The Tower and the Chariot were clarified by the Four of Pentacles. So, breaking this bad boy right down, right off the bat, there is the Tower moment represents something that comes down. It's catastrophic. You don't expect it. It is some sort of unexpected change. It could be the breakdown of a relationship, the breakdown of a job. Whatever this would be, it would feel like a loss in the sense of breaking down foundations. And it's all around the Chariot. The Chariot represents the work needed to be put into a situation to get to success. Like once you get into your car and you go to your destination, you are bound to get to your destination. There's going to be stops along the way. There might be traffic jams, there might be stop signs and red lights, but you're going to eventually get there. But when I get the Tower and the Chariot together, it's saying that there is some sort of work not being put in that allows this Tower moment to happen. Now, I wouldn't usually read it like that because the Four of Pentacles was here to represent blockages, I am going to be reading it a very specific way. But normally the Chariot is a really, really good omen to indicate overcoming obstacles, and once you get there, you have some sort of assured victory for you, where it's a situation you put the work in and you get out what you put in. But this to me is telling me that the reason why everything is breaking down is because there is a lack of work being put into the situation. Now, whatever situation this turns out to be, whether it is a relationship, whether it's a job, I can pull clarity for that right now. But what is this Chariot representing? What kind of breakdown is this going to be related to in the area of relationship, job? Can you tell me what area this is going to be? It's going to be a relationship, and I say that because the Hierophant represents higher knowledge, but also represents partnerships, and it can come up for relationships, marriages. But this is working together with somebody else, and in cases it can represent going together to counseling, couples therapy. But it does represent a romantic partnership in this case because it came out directly for a relationship when I asked for it. So it's going to be that one of you, I'm not sure who it is, it could be you or the other person, but it's saying that there was all the potential for this to work out, but somebody dropped the ball, and I see blockages. I see not wanting to continue down something, and because of it, it's not going to be like both of you mutually came to this decision together. One of you is going to become hurt from this, and I'm unsure based on the outcome if it's you doing this to the other person or the other person doing this to you, but I do see some sort of blockages. So it's possible that one of you actually blocked one of the other out of your life, but more or less the Four of Pentacles represents blocked change. It's isolation. It's making sure that nothing comes out, nothing comes in, and everything is supposed to ebb and flow. Money, love, balance, everything is supposed to come in and come out, flow evenly. But it's saying here that things are being held together too tightly or not at all, where you're actually blocking something from coming in, or you're not letting something out. But it's either that something was either so loosely worked upon that things came crashing down, or because you were too clingy, or somebody was too clingy in the situation, that it came crumbling down. But it's saying that there was the work put into this that you needed to do was not working. Somebody did not put the work into this, and instead of working together, they put up blockages. It's you or this person put up some sort of blockages. There's energy not coming in and energy not coming out. It's almost like there was a halt to the Chariot, where it's like, okay, instead of having a red light with a Chariot, you're now in a car crash and you can't get out. It's kind of that type of energy where somebody could have put the work into the situation, but because somebody was blocked, and I'm going to say this is mainly because of anxiety, but somebody was blocked to the situation, is why things are crashing down now. Now, I don't want to say that this is the necessary, absolute, end-all, be-all to your relationship. I don't see 100% endings. I just see something being knocked from your course in some aspect, something coming crumbling down. It's possible with the tarot card that something might have been revealed and that's why there's this blockage put up. But for a lot of the part, the outcome is the Eight of Swords, and for a lot of the part, it's going to be blinded to the truth in some aspect. This is saying that there are blockages up, but you are willingly putting yourself into these blockages. Now, can I have a card for clarity for why the Eight of Swords is here for blockages? What exactly is being, it's not necessarily, it is a block, but you are essentially in this card, the Eight of Swords. You're essentially blinding yourself to something. So can I have one more card for clarity for what the Eight of Swords here represents, please? Okay, it represents being alone. It represents doing your own inner isolation, doing the work on yourself. But hold on, let me channel this in. I'm going to pull for one more card for clarity for this. Oops. For what this all means together. The Eight of Swords, Hermit. Okay, so I got the Knight of Swords. It's very possible that somebody came in and out with their truth. I'm leaving you alone, and now you're trapped into fear. I see this as being trapped. Oh, okay, take this how it resonates, but some of you are not going to leave the situation because you are afraid to be alone. Now, that is not going to be for everybody. I heard that very specifically for some of you. That's not going to be everybody's case. In the most case, it's going to be working together, having some sort of halt brought in because of blockages, because somebody didn't want to put the work in, and kind of blinding yourself to the truth about being alone. So for a lot of you, it is. I do think now it's going to be for more so than not, that this is going to be something where you're kind of blinded. I think that there's a very, very large possibility for some of you that this situation is going to continue, but it's going to be something that probably isn't the healthiest for you. And it might be something where it's a relationship or a situation where you might not know day to day if you're going to wake up single or not, but I think that this is a case of the devil you know better than the devil that you don't know, and you want the devil that you know better than the devil that you don't know, where you'd rather suffer with this person than be alone, and that's kind of what I see this outcome being, and I hate reading the outcome to be like that, so let's get one more card for what is the most positive thing that I can tell Pisces to help them out of this situation. There's somebody here, goodbye glasses, there's somebody here that is a leader in this situation. It could be you, it could be somebody else, it could even represent a boss or a father figure, but there is somebody here that you can depend upon and rely upon. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire sign energy. I'm going to suggest that this isn't necessarily going to be the person that you're having problems with. For some of you, it could be. For some of you, it could be if the situation is something that you could work out with this person where it is healthy and it is not toxic, and the situation that I've completely constructed here is one made up in your head from anxiety. Other than that, do not read it like that. I do not read for toxic situations. So if you can read this in a situation where the King of Wands is the person that you're working with, I do see for some of you some sort of success with this person, that he's still going to be in your corner. But for others of you, I don't think that this is going to be the most positive situation. But for those of you that can work things out with this person, I think for some of you, you can. I think for others, it's just going to be some sort of large support figure in your life, like a father, or you would consider him a father, or a brother. He is somebody that would be a leader, very warm, hot-headed temper, but he's good. He understands what he is doing. He knows how to have leadership. But for the rest of you, this is going to be a situation that until you can kind of understand that it is okay to be alone, and maybe better so to be alone, instead of getting yourself stuck into a situation where you're with somebody that it's a day-to-day, you don't know what's going on situation, this will continue if you allow it to. So my suggestion to you is to do the isolation work with the Hermit that indicates here. to do the work inside yourself first, to come to the answers that you need inside yourself to be happy first, before you do things in a situation where you depend on other people for relationships to make you happy, when it never ends up that way, Pisces. That is your energy from the 1st to the 5th of August, 2020, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace out, my Moon Tribe.